Volleyball Classic. Hello everybody, I'm Bobby Stout, standing in for Paul Higgins along with Dave Crandall. And today you're number one.
Okay, the first game they'd be played by Maycock and Cleugh, and they've been unbeatable so far. Nobody's been able to beat them. They're playing Hollaway and Riedl. Now, Hollaway and Riedl were the champions 2 years ago, so they do know how to win this event. I'm looking for a high-powered offensive game. I think the team that gets off and hits the ball, you know, the best in the beginning part of the game will set the tone of the game, and that's the team I look for, you know, to win this match. I'm kind of leaning towards Hollaway and Riedl to win this match because of their experience, so we'll see, though.
And looking at semifinal game number 2 is Mike Garcia and Phil Levine going up against Ryan Mariano and Chad Jones. Dave, tell me, what are the strengths of these two teams?
Okay, Garcia, nobody's seen Garcia play here at the lake. This is the first year he's played the tournament. The guy is very, very strong. He plays with a very cagey player, very seasoned player in Phil Levine. And then with Ryan Mariano and Chad Jones, you've got 2 young guys with a whole bunch of energy. Again, you're going to see a whole bunch of offense, a lot of blocking at the net. I look for a real good final match. Whoever comes out of that game is going to be a real hard team to beat.
Well, stay with us, because when we return, we'll bring you semifinal game number 1 with Press Maycock, Mike Cleugh, and Dave Hollaway and Kurt Riedl. We're doing the game of the week today at Lake Viejo. It is the 14th annual Midsummer Volleyball Classic.
The dedicated and highly trained staff at Kids Doc provides your child with the finest in medical treatment when their regular physician's office is closed. From fevers, colds, and flus to minor cuts and scrapes, Kids Doc is equipped to deal with the illnesses and injuries children frequently encounter.
Hi, I'm Dr. Blumberg, president of Kids Doc. Kids Doc provides your children with the finest medical care when your regular physician's office is closed. We look forward to serving you and your family.
Southern California Screen Printing provides high-quality service and state-of-the-art facilities.
Hi, I'm Dave Reed, CEO of Advantage Memory Corporation in Irvine, and the owner of Dave Reed Racing, which runs on the NASCAR Featherlight Southwest Tour Series. I've been using Southern California Screen Printing for over 8 years now, and in my business, quality, speed, and performance is everything, which is what Brad and Kathleen Darr deliver.
Southern California Screen Printing makes it a priority to please each and every customer. So, like Dave Reed, come on in today.
For trustworthy and competitive automotive service, listen to what these customers are saying about Golden Wrench Automotive.
We've been coming to Golden Wrench for many years. You can trust them, and your car is finished when it's supposed to be.
What I like about Golden Wrench is they have people here that know their business, and I know that when the car is worked on, that it'll be done correctly.
I like the way that they treat me when I come in. They do good work on my car, and I wouldn't be bringing my car back if I didn't think that I could trust them.
They always come back to Golden Wrench Automotive.
Hello and welcome back to the Game of the Week. We're coming to you from Lake Mission Viejo for the 14th annual Midsummer Volleyball Classic. And we're getting underway to start semifinal game number 1. You have Press Maycock in the blue shirt with no sleeves and Mike Cleugh in the green hat. And they will be taking on Dave Hollaway. He is in the white t-shirt along with Kurt Riedl, and he is in the blue t-shirt with sleeves. And if you notice, he also has a knee brace on as well. And Dave Hollaway will start off serving.
It looks like Hollaway and Riedl won the toss and they took the serve. That's a big block right off Dave Hollaway's head.
And I had a chance to talk with some of the athletes before today's semifinal game, and everyone's consensus, Dave, is that they're really excited to be in this event. It's a local event with local players. It's put on by local people. It's been going on for 14 years now. This is our 7th year in covering it for television, and the players are pretty excited. Some of them have even said that their goal in coming into this match was just to make it so they could get on TV.
Yeah, Bobby, that's a good point you make, because a lot of these guys, you know, we were doing this tournament for 7 years. This is a friendly annual thing to get together before we went off to college. And by you guys bringing TV in here, it's brought the tournament up to a different level, and we appreciate that.
And the score is still 0-0.
Right there, he just handcuffed Dave Hollaway. What you're seeing right now, with the wind blowing right now, what they're doing is they're trying to control the ball with bump setting. A lot of times you'll see guys hand set, but the wind's kicked up here on the lake, and they're trying to control the ball with bump sets.
Kurt Riedl serving now.
It's a good deep hit by Dave Hollaway.
And you notice there's been no score yet with about how many? 3 serves, 4 serves?
They've gone through the rotation, so there's been 4 serves now. Now we're starting where we started.
Dave Hollaway serving. And if you notice, a lot of these athletes are going to start out with the jump serve.
There's an ace. That deep middle right there is always open. That's a very tough serve to control, so a lot of times players will let that serve land, and a lot of times that's the serve that will ace.
Dave Hollaway back to serve, they need a 1-0.
He tried to go right back to the same spot, Bobby. See, he's kind of looking at his shoulder right now. He didn't like the way he attacked that ball.
Mike Cleugh is serving 0-1. Only the serving team will be able to score a point. The first team to 15 with at least 2-point leads will advance to the final round.
This is for a point, and he cuts it into the net. Now, Mike Cleugh has a name for his serve. He calls it the Cleughy Screwy.
And does that mean that ball screws through the air? Or,
yeah, exactly. What he's trying to do is he's trying to cut that ball back into the wind, so he's actually putting a side spin on it. So it's like a reverse knuckleball. Good swing.
And as this afternoon has gone on, earlier in the morning, there wasn't as many people around, but if you look around the court now, there's quite a few people come out to see this event. It's a nice, warm afternoon. The temperature's, maybe about 80 degrees, not too hot. Most of the athletes, when I spoke to them, were not too concerned about the temperature. They felt that it wasn't as hot as it has been in past years.
That's true. There should be a lot of energy here. Right now, the teams are just trying to feel each other out. As you see the gentleman at the net, right now we've got Kurt Riedl at the net. He will hold up a signal for his partner to see where the ball is being blocked. He's going to try to control an area and contain him. And that's what he did right there. And Dave's there to pick it up. A nice cut shot. That's a nice touch.
Shot into the court, and they get a point for that, and it is 2-0. Dave Hollaway and Kurt Riedl.
Dave Hollaway and Kurt Riedl get the point for that, 2-0. Dave will serve once again.
Big jump serve. They're going to press. That's a big hit.
Big hit by Press Maycock. I had a chance to speak with him before the game. He is a local guy as well. He graduated from Dana Hills High School. Obviously, he played volleyball there and then went on to UCLA, where he just graduated in 1993. And he's also been playing on the AVP tour, but lately he said he hasn't been playing a whole lot, and that might be his only weakness coming into today, because he hasn't had a chance to practice as much as he normally does.
Boy, he had his hands on the ball. When you're blocking a volleyball, you need to get your hands over the net. Like that ball, he touched the ball, but his hands were on his side of the net. He just did not penetrate the net.
The score is still 2-0. Kurt Riedl will be serving.
Nice short floater. Mike Cleugh was looking for a touch there. When he swung at that ball, he was looking to touch it off the block and out of bounds. In volleyball, we call that a tool.
Score 3-0.
There's a lip. It's a good swing.
This game definitely today, because it's a local event with local people, it's not for any big awards, but it definitely comes down to bragging rights. Press said that, you know, it's like coming back for a class reunion, but it's even better.
That is so true. Now he's got to come over. The rules today we're playing by is when you touch the ball off the block, you have 2 hits after the block to get it over. In indoor, you get 3 hits off the block. So if you're wondering why they're trying to get it over in 2, it's because they have to.
Now, is that really difficult, Dave, to try and hit it backwards behind him?
Yes. There's a tough set, and he goes to the deep line. In volleyball, what you'll see is sometimes you'll see a bad set, and what you'll do is your partner will bail you out. If he makes a bad set, he'll call an open area, because sometimes you'll trap the blocker up to the net. Like right there, Mike took a look at the court and called deep line, and press listened and went right to the deep spot.
The score is 0 serving 3. Mike Cleugh will be serving. Oh, and that ball goes long.
Yeah, a lot of times you try to put a little something extra on it when there's nobody at the net.
Scoreboard. Now 1-3.
And today, actually, Dave, it is actually more windy than it has been in past years. Is this something that will affect the game?
Yes, it definitely will. Ball control at the net. What they're going to do is try to keep the ball off the net more. And what it does is it gives the server a definite advantage because you can make the ball do different things in the wind that you cannot do when the wind's not present.
Side out goes to Dave Hollaway and Kurt Riedl.
Come on, Kurt! No, line!
It's a huge stuff block right there. That's a great recovery. Boy, it was a good pickup by Holloway. They had a chance for the point there. Let's see if we can get a shot of Mike's hands. Every time the server goes back, he's going to look at the guy at the net's hands to see what he's going to be blocking so he knows where to go defensively. The server usually plays defense. Okay, right there you saw Mike Cleugh drop off the net, not block. The reason for that was because the set was off the net. They thought they had a better chance having 2 guys back to dig the ball.
Dave Holloway will be serving now. 3-1.
There's a touch shot. Look at that big reach by Kurt. And there's a touch.
And he puts it away.
It looks like the strategy for each team. It looks like Riedl and Holloway are going to go ahead and pick on Mike Cleugh and keep the ball away from Press Maycock on the serve. And it looks like Cleugh and Press are just going to serve hard and hope they can get a bad pass and dig a ball.
Mike Cleugh serving 1-3.
Goes to a floater there. He's changing it up a little bit. Oh, that's a big hammer right there by Dave Hollaway. Press went up there and he was trying to block angle. He just got there late.
Dave Hollaway played volleyball at Orange Coast College. They were 2-time state champions, and he also went on to Long Beach State, where he was the captain in 1994.
Nice dig. Nice hit. Boy, that's a good play right there. Now, if you notice, we haven't got the crowd into this game because in the beginning part of volleyball, you're just trying to feel each other out. This is when points come cheap, but these 2 teams are playing real steady, just trying to feel each other out. We're going to get a momentum break here pretty soon.
Press Maycock with the serve. 1-3.
He's got a good-looking jump serve. A little bit of trouble here. And the tough serve gets him a point.
And we'll be going to a break right now. Please join us when we come back. We'll show you more of semifinal game number 1 here on the Game of the Week.
When you want massage therapy, when you want personal training, when you want chiropractic care, you want Riccio Chiro Fitness. Hi, I'm Dr. Jeff Riccio, Director of Riccio Chiro Fitness Centers. We're the largest chain of chiropractic clinics in South Orange County. We have offices in Lake Forest and inside family fitness centers in Rancho Santa Margarita, San Juan Capistrano, and Aliso Viejo. In celebration of our 2 newest locations in Aliso Viejo and San Juan Capistrano, we're offering 2 massages and chiropractic care for only $19 and 1-hour massages for only $35. So call right now at 837-BACK for your free massage and chiropractic evaluation. Massage, chiropractic, personal training. Get the mix in 96 with Riedl Chiro Fitness.
Amato Tire and Brake, a complete automotive repair and service center located in Laguna Hills off of Cabot Road, offers a fully modernized garage with state-of-the-art equipment. Our highly trained mechanics are happy to serve you. Amato Tire and Brake specializes in brakes and front-end computerized alignment and shocks and struts, foreign or domestic, cars, trucks, four-wheel drives. We do it all. Amato Tire and Brake, your one-stop wholesale tire dealer in Laguna Hills with friendly service every time.
Do you want a cleaner, sharper, newer image for your home at minimal effort and cost? Don't remove your old concrete, just improve it with Mastercrete Architectural Coatings by Aquatech, your surface saving specialist. From steam cleaning, sealing, specialty coatings, waterproofing, and our full line of Mastercrete coatings, we can make your home look like new again. Even if the concrete surrounding your home has cracks or oil stains, our Aquatech specialists can revive it with complete cleaning and crack treatment, and then resurface it with Mastercrete Architectural Coatings. Only your ideas limit how we can change the look of your home. With our Mastercrete Coatings, we offer a variety of styles to bring your ideas to reality. From rustic brick to cool lace texture or a mixture of both. From decorative tile to granite or stone, at Aquatech, we guarantee a professional-looking finish. Call Aquatech today for a free inspection at 364-4408.
Welcome back. 4 serving 2. That ball goes long, and if you've noticed, the two teams have switched sides on the court. After every 5 points scored, they switch sides so that one team won't benefit over the other due to the wind factor. So Mike Cleugh and Press Maycock are on the top side of your screen, and whereas Hollaway and Riedl are on the bottom. And just to give you an idea about how these two teams came into the tournament this weekend, Hollaway and Riedl their standings were second, and whereas Maycock and Cleugh were fifth.
Right, before the tournament starts, they seed players, so that way you don't have all the best players in the same brackets in the draw. There were 32 teams that we started off with, and what you do is, in this tournament, we seeded the top 9 seeds, and right now we have the number 5 seed in Maycock and Cleugh going against the number 2 seed, which would be Dave Hollaway and Kurt Riedl. As you can see, the people at the left or the top of your screen aren't using the jump serve as much, but it looks like because of the ball control, Press is going to go back and see if he can give this a shot. That's a great serve, and he gets an ace. That's a big serve.
3 serving 4.
Boy, there's another big serve. Boy, and that gets him another point. Yeah, so it looks like Press and Mike are just going to go back and serve as hard as they can, not necessarily pick on anybody. And it looks like Kurt's going to think it over. They've called a sand timeout. Now, timeouts in beach volleyball are 2 minutes, so they've got 2 minutes to think things over, and you're allowed 2 timeouts by both sides.
And that gives us a good opportunity to take a break out. We'll join you back with the action in just a moment.
You know, this is the best Japanese food I've ever had. For great Japanese food, come to Jin's in Laguna Hills.
That's right. For the finest in Japanese food, visit Jin Japanese Restaurant, Teppan and Sushi in Laguna Hills, featuring a wide variety of authentic Japanese food, from healthy meal in a box to shrimp and crab croquette. The Teppan tables are always a favorite with new and regular customers. At Jin's, it's always a party. The food is great and the atmosphere a delight. Good to Go offers home and office delivery. Come on in or give us a call.
Wow, being here brings back so many memories. I remember when my mom used to call my name out the window when it was time to eat. She used to scream, "Peppino, come and eat." Come running. That's what I want you to think of when you hear Pepinos. To come and eat.
We know what you're looking for. At Minuteman Press, we have the quality of large commercial printers with the speed of your quick print shops without the mistakes guaranteed. Everything in business starts with an idea. At Minuteman Press, we're sensitive to the needs of business people because we are in business with you. From concept design to completion, we can handle all of your printing needs swiftly and professionally with the kind of quality you expect and the service you deserve. Call us at 1-800-PRINT-EM. Minuteman Press in Lake Forest at the corner of El Toro and Raymond next to the Lake Forest Post Office.
Welcome back to the 14th Annual Midsummer Volleyball Classic. This is a great event every year, one of my favorites that I like covering. Mike Cleugh is going with the serve now, 4 serving 5.
He goes with a big jump heater. He serves right to Kurt Riedl. And he hits just out. They're going to switch on that at 5-5.
Side switch. We have a tie score.
And the score is tied at 5-all. We'll stay here right with you during this timeout. Something I wanted to mention about Press Maycock that he had a chance to tell me before this game today was that his serve used to be his strongest point. But now, because he hasn't been able to play a lot this year, he is starting to concentrate more on his career goals rather than volleyball. And so it's not his strongest point right now, but he feels he'll still come out strong and serve confident. But if it's not working for him, if the jump serve isn't making it, then he's going to change it up.
Let me tell you a little bit about Press Maycock. He's at an age now where, first off, you know what, his serve's one of the best jump serves on the beach, so he's being a little bit modest there. But if you notice, last year he had the big long hair, and he wasn't worried about a career because he wanted to play volleyball. Well, now he's thinking maybe he wants to get career-oriented, so he went ahead and cut the ponytail off. And,
yeah, he said he cut off 17 inches.
Yeah, he did have the longest hair on the beach. He's a good, solid player.
Although he's working at Trader Joe's right now, he has a fantastic interview coming up shortly. He didn't want to jinx it, but he did tell me a little bit about it. It's for a computer company, and he says no longer will he be having a job if he gets this one, because it will be a career move for him.
Yeah, I'm excited for him. I hope he gets that.
Kurt Riedl serving. It's 5 serving 5.
Oh, nice. Good play. Good ball control there. Great transition game.
Now, Dave, would you say that's bringing in the mental, trying to freak out the other team by hitting it only in 2 hits instead of 3?
Yeah, what you do sometimes, well, a lot of times if your partner falls down, you want to help your partner out by getting the ball over. Or if you see the other team kind of hanging out at the net and you see a hole, like an opening in the sand, yeah, the quicker you get it over there, the better off you're going to be. Especially when the wind starts blowing. Big serve. Good ball control. Nice deep hit. Dave Hollaway's playing real solid right now. See, Dave Hollaway and Kurt Riedl, they've won this tournament before, so they know, they know what it takes to get through. Definite advantage there.
Well, they, in the standings and getting into today's semifinals, they won 1 and lost 1. They beat Braun and Barnett to get to the semifinal game, whereas Maycock and Cleugh, they won 1 game today against Jeff Uhrig and Zach Pelzel, and they won 3 games yesterday, so they've had no losses coming into this game.
Right, they're a real tough team to beat right now. They definitely are on a roll. Now let's see if we can catch Press getting up here at the net to set up the play. Let's see if we can see his finger. Okay, see, he's holding out his fingers right now. He's calling out areas. And when he holds out a 1, that means he's blocking line. When he holds out a 2, it means he's blocking angle. Okay, we got a little discrepancy here on the line call. We have 2 referees here, 2 AVP professional referees. We've got 1 ref up top, and we've got 1 on the lines. Dave Holloway is going to go ahead and show the ball mark, but we have a ref right on the line here that doesn't agree with this call.
Now, if the athletes counter the call, will the referee change their call?
No. No, matter of fact, what they'll do is, we got the one coming off the top here. This is going to take a while to figure out. They're going to look at the mark.
Now, how can they tell after the ball has already hit where it hit?
Okay, if you look at the impressions, a lot of that's just footprints, but you'll actually see a ball mark, and that's what Riedl's trying to show right now. And if you look over at Cleugh showing you a different mark, because you're right, you know, there's about 5 marks right where they're talking about. They're going to stick with their call. When you're in the heat of battle, you sometimes see things a little differently than they really happen.
And that was my perception. I mean, if you're an athlete, you're on the other side of the court, why take the extra time and the, you know, being out in the heat longer, being without liquids longer to argue a call? Why not just continue going on? Or is there a chance that it might be changed?
Okay, well, let's say these guys have been on the court for 20 minutes and we still have a 5-5 game. Right now, every point's going to matter. And if they can just get in the ref's head, maybe next time there's a close call, they'll go with the person who's been making the loudest noise. Bobby, there's that corny saying, you know, the squeaky wheel's the one that gets the oil. That's exactly what they're doing there. And they get a nice side out there. Let's see what happens now. Dave Hollaway's a little mad. Let's see if he controls that anger or if he goes at it hard here. Looks like he's going to go back and jump serve again.
The score is 5-all.
Big, big ace serve. That's a great way to respond. Big, big stuff block there by Kurt Riedl.
Kurt Riedl for a point. They now lead 7-5.
Kurt Riedl has a beautiful block. He follows the ball real well. He keeps his head up and watches the ball. There's the sand timeout by Maycock and Cleugh. They're going to think things over.
Directly after this.
Well, the score is now 7-5. Hollaway and Riedl are leading it. And what, Dave, are Maycock and Cleugh talking about right now? Are they talking, or are they just purely resting, talking only inside their own head?
Well, what they did is they split up and went their own way. They know exactly what they need to do. Now they'll just go, come on, let's pass the ball, control, let's get the ball back. What happened was you had that call that got Dave Hollaway fired up, and then he goes back and cracks 2 tough serves. What you want to do is you want to cool the server off right now. By letting him think about what he's doing, usually you'll get a good break that way. Let's see how it works here. They control the pass well. And a big hit, and they get a nice side out. So that's a real good timeout. They get the ball back.
And that's what Press Maycock had told me prior to this game, that their strategy for him and Cleugh and coming into this game is they have a strong side-out game. So he said, you know, we'll take everything we can get until we can figure out the other team's weakness, and then we'll start pushing them harder and let them start making the mistakes, because we can always get the side out, you know, when they make that point.
Right. He has a lot of confidence that they can side out with the team and score points. But it looks like Kurt Riedl and Dave Hollaway came up with a game plan before Press and Mike. It looks like they're going to work Mike, whereas Press and Mike are just serving hard until they see somebody crack. See, they go right back to Mike Cleugh again. And Mike hits out. That hurts. That's an unforced error. You had the blocker blocking angle, and you had the defensive player swinging back, Kurt swinging back to play the line. Mike must have felt that, and he just went ahead and blasted line.
Kurt Riedl serving 8-5.
See, they're just going to serve easy to Mike because they feel they can get points right now. And they block him for another one. Yeah, right now, Mike's got to pick it up. Okay, right now, Hollaway and Riedl, no points are very easy. I'd be surprised if they put anything on this. He's going to serve it just nice and easy right to Mike Cleugh. Nice pass. Good set. And there's a nice call by his partner. Way to pick him up. When your partner gets in a rut where he feels like he's not helped because he can't get the side out, it helps if you give him a call and just tell him where the open sand is.
And that definitely worked for them on that play. They get the side out. Score is 5, serving 9.
Let's see if Mike can get 1 point before they switch. They are on the good side, and they're letting points get away. Nice set. That was an interesting quick whistle there. The refs blew that ball dead thinking that it was like a toss, but he was blocking the ball, so that was a missed call there.
Riedl and Hollaway get the side out, 9 serving 5.
Big serve there by Dave Hollaway. Nice pass. Nice call. Way to hit the middle of the court. That's the best spot to go to. When you're confused, just go deep middle.
One thing I wanted to bring up today is our sponsors on the show, mainly Ballpark Pizza Team. They're sponsoring the Athlete of the Week Award, and Dave and I will be picking that later in the final game. It won't necessarily be the two final teams, though. It could be any of these athletes that we're seeing throughout the semis as well.
Side out. And Riedl Hollaway lead it 9-5.
Now Kurt goes back to serve. A lot of these guys, you know, they work jobs or careers, and they come out here and play, but they train every day. And a lot of these guys have sponsors that help them, whether it be like with sunglasses or bathing suits and things like that. It's just small stuff. But I know some of the guys wanted us to just make mention. Kurt Riedl's sponsored by Dragon Optical, Gouge Boardware, Abacus Sweatshop.
Yeah, they probably couldn't do volleyball for as long as they do if they didn't have the sponsors helping them out.
That's right. It's a big deal here for the guys, the sponsors to help out. That's a big hit by Kurt.
One thing also I wanted to bring up as well is the Olympics. Beach volleyball is just at an all-time high right now with going into the Olympics for the very first time. Karch Karai and Kent Steffes won the gold medal.
Yeah, that was great for America to finish the gold and silver. Wasn't that nice?
9 serving 5.
There's a good deep pokey.
Inside out.
Dave Hollaway had it beat on that. He just didn't go after it.
Now, Dave, you notice that Hollaway and Riedl are in T-shirts, whereas Maycock and Cleugh don't have T-shirts on. Is that because of the temperature? Is that a benefit or not?
You know, I think it has to do with their sponsors. They're trying to get their sponsors' names on TV. I have a feeling the team on the right doesn't have a T-shirt sponsor because it's a benefit to not have a shirt on.
Side out once again. Riedl with the serve, 9-5. And we will have a timeout right now. Please stay tuned. When we come back, we'll have more of semifinal game number 1.
So you want to do Italian, but you don't know where to go? Head on over to Spasso's Family Italian Restaurant, located just 2 blocks west of the 5 freeway off La Paz and McIntyre next to Family Fitness, where you can do lunch or dinner starting at just $4.95. Be sure not to miss Spasso's Express Lunch Tuesday through Saturday, where you can order straight from the menu or from our specials board from 11 to 3. Or maybe you're in the mood for a hot cup of joe or some gourmet espresso. Let Spasso's Coffee Bar serve you the best Java in Orange County. Whether it's a romantic evening for 2 or a family affair, let the people who do pizza, seafood, and pasta do it best for you. At Spasso's, where the name alone means good times.
And add a little Spasso's to your life.
With one of Orange County's largest selections of used cameras and equipment, see why these satisfied customers shop at the used camera store.
There are remarkable bargains here that would simply be out of reach if I were shopping for brand new equipment.
My teacher recommended the used camera store.
We're able to set up a dark room for under $200 with wonderful used equipment.
I love the friendly atmosphere, always learning something every time I come in.
Whether you're a serious photographer or a beginner, why pay retail? Discover the used camera store in Costa Mesa.
Welcome back to the game of the week. We are in semifinal game number 1. Hollaway and Riedl lead with a score of 10-5. Looks like they just got another point, 11-5. The momentum is definitely shifting.
Momentum is everything right now, and it looks like Hollaway and Riedl have it. They're just going to go ahead and play this game out. I look for them to win this unless we can get Press and Mike to step it up.
Side out.
Now, the way it's been working, most of the points have been scored on the lower end of the screen, the side that Kurt Riedl and Dave Hollaway are on right now.
So then that's definitely a benefit for them that they are on that side right now for, you know, the last 4 points for them, hopefully.
Right. See, Press is trying to make too much happen right now. Because he's not getting a chance to attack the ball as much as he'd like to right now, he's trying to help his partner out by getting some easy points to, you know, build that confidence back. Boy, both teams are giving it back and forth now.
Now, does that, when you go side out, consistently back and forth, does that change your mental thoughts at all? Or does it keep you in the game?
No, you know, it makes you think, if I just get the serve in, we'll at least have a chance to score, because volleyball's the kind of game where if you don't serve, you can't score. So when you don't serve the ball in and the team you're playing is making a lot of mistakes, you're just letting them in by doing the same thing. It's better to step it up and say, hey, we're not afraid to serve the ball in, we're just going to serve it to you because we know we can stuff you.
Side out goes to Riedl and Hollaway. Kurt Riedl with the serve, Levin serving 5.
It's a nice pass, and there's a great set. Oh, and he had him, but he blocked him out. A nice tool. Dave Hollaway knows he had him.
Press Maycock with the serve, 5-11.
See, now he just serves in because he's trying to make up for the ball he just missed. You hate to serve 2 balls out in a row. Boy, there's that deep middle we talked about. That's a good hit.
Well, the atmosphere around the lake here is tremendous. There's a lot of people that have turned out for this tournament. Beautiful afternoon. It feels like to us up here that the wind isn't as windy as it was a little while ago.
That's right. The wind has died down.
And side out once again.
Well, it's nice to see Mike and Press steady out now. Let's see if they can get back into this game.
Well, Press was the one that told me before this game that, you know, his goal when he got here was since this is probably going to be one of his last volleyball games before he goes and starts his career, that his goal was to make it to TV.
Yeah.
That was a big thing for him. He said, but you know what? Once I get to those finals, all of a sudden now I want to win.
That's right. Yeah, Press likes to take it. Sometimes he says he tries to take things, he thinks too far ahead, and so now he's just trying to take it inch by inch is what he told me. But he's real happy to be where he is, and he wants his parents to see this on TV. That's a great catch-up by Mike Cleugh. You can see they got a little bit of bounce in their steps. They feel like they can get back in this game. We actually saw a game yesterday where the team was up 14-1 and went on to lose that game. So anything can happen in volleyball. There is no time clock involved in this game. Oh, and he hits out. Oh, they called him on a net. They called Mike Cleugh on a net. There's a bad break right there. That was a point. Yep, volleyballs, you cannot touch the net, and you cannot go under the net and touch the other player. You got to stay on your side, but you're allowed to block over the top of the net.
But if the ball hits the net during the play, as long as it's not on the serve.
Right, ball's live. The ball's live. That's a good point. There's a nice tool.
Side out to Maycock and Cleugh.
We're in a good side out rhythm right now. This is good for Cleugh and Maycock. See if they can get back in this. Hollaway and Riedl might be pressing right now because they could sense this one's just about over.
Mike Cleugh with the serve. Score is still 5-11.
Well, there's trouble there. They got a freebie here. Let's see what they do with the free ball. Oh, there's a good cut shot. Good ball control for a point. Yeah, anytime you get a free ball, you want to convert on those.
And Mike had a little smile on his face. I think he was happy with that.
Well, it's been hard for them to score points. It's been a while.
A little note I wanted to tell you about Mike is that he's been married for 4 years now. His wife is Christy. He doesn't have any kids, though. He is a graduate from El Toro High School, and he also went on to play volleyball at Long Beach State.
We have another point there. Okay, yeah, as I say, it's a good time for Kurt and Dave to call a timeout. I was just going to mention that, so they're going to take a break here and see if they can get the momentum back. We talked about how important the momentum is, and it looks like it's switched now.
And we'll take a break, come back with more action right after this on the Game of the Week.
It's easy to find. Just next door to In-N-Out Burger off the I-5 freeway at Avery Parkway is Capistrano Car Company, where you'll always find a big selection of quality used cars priced under $7,500.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend people to come to Capistrano Car Company, especially people that are perhaps first-time buyers or that have parents with their kids. In the situation, they had several cars that were within our son's price range. And as far as the service was concerned, that definitely, both things were right from the start. When we came in, we knew the price was within his means, and also just the first impressions of the people were real good. So we felt very comfortable to come back and talk to them about the price, and we didn't feel any hassle, and it was just very friendly.
Well, when I came down here to Capo Car Company, people were nice. In and out of here in about 20 minutes. Drove away in my brand new truck.
Come see our selection at Capistrano Car Company. We're just off the I-5 freeway at Avery Parkway, next to In-N-Out Burger.
At Fun Services, we want you to have the fun. Let us provide the services with our Fun Fair program, which is easy to run. We provide you with a custom risk-free fundraising carnival, which is perfect for any organization trying to raise money. Our Fun Fair program includes games, booths, supplies, tickets, tokens, game signs, and prizes. You choose the games, how much you want to charge per game, and which type of prize program you want. With games for all age groups from easy to hard, everybody wins with our Fun Fair program. To organize your fundraising carnival, call Fun Services today.
You're taking a look at the announcing booth, which looks respectable enough right now, but only moments before they were blaring the music and dancing around, giving the crowd a little show during the timeout.
Yeah, people are loose. That was Jeff Uhrig. He just got eliminated. He had a great day yesterday, went undefeated, and he dropped 2 games today. So now he's just having a little bit of fun. And that's what this tournament's all about. And while we're talking about that, we need to thank Daryl Letterback and Doug Hammond for putting this whole thing together. They're the founding fathers of this tournament. And without them, this tournament doesn't go like it does.
And if you recall, last year in the final game was his younger brother, Darren Utterback, and they won the finals, which was the very first time in the 14 years that he's been playing that he finally made it to the finals and won.
Yeah, it was great to see. And then they were seeded #1, of course, and they didn't make it through. So again, the lake tournament thing lives on. No team's been able to repeat.
Big play for Kurt Riedl.
Yeah, Kurt Riedl did not mean to hit that into the tape like that. That's what we call using the equipment with no block up.
Dave Hollaway serving 11-7.
That's a nice pass. There's a nice hit.
Side out.
It looks like Riedl and Holloway think that they can go ahead and block the angle and hope that he'll shoot it over the top, and they're defending him, you know, playing him on the line, hoping he'll go over the top of the block. Right now, all the momentum is with Mike Cleugh and Press Maycock. Mike missed his last serve. Let's see if he can get this one in with the wind. Wind's kicked up again. There's a big serve. There it is. Look at this. This could be for a point. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a tough play.
And as you mentioned about the wind, it is definitely kicked up here all of a sudden. Kurt Riedl goes back for the serve.
Uh-oh, tough. Nice little touch shot.
I think he surprised him
Yes, he
with that.
did. So we're at a point in the game right now where points are not very easy to get. Both teams are at a point where somebody's got to get the momentum back. Right now, it's up for grabs.
Press Maycock with the serve.
That's a huge serve. This could be a point. That's a great play. Hey, a big serve in volleyball has become the key to being successful. If you have a big serve, you disrupt the other team's offense, which gives you free ball opportunities to convert for points. And that's what we just saw there.
And they got the point, now 8 serving 11.
Bobby, that's funny how you were talking, how Press told you earlier he doesn't really have a good serve anymore, how it used to be a stronghold. You can see right now he has no problem with his serve. There's a nice deep line shot. Good reach there. when you set your partner off the net like Dave Hollaway did there, he set him about 8, 10 feet off the net. It makes it very, very hard for the block to do anything with that shot because there's so many angles created when you're off the net, which means you only have one man covering 900 square feet of sand, so it just makes it a lot easier for the attacker.
Dave Hollaway with the serve. He's a graduate of Mission Viejo High School.
This could be for the point in the switch. No, there's a big, huge stop block right there. That's a big block. Look at Mike's got a little bit of bounce in his step right now. He feels real good about that. That was a big, big play.
And Mike told me before this match that one thing that he would like to improve is his blocking. He says he's only 5'11", so he doesn't like to do a lot of blocking, and that's one thing that he would like to prove. That was a big block for him.
Tries to come over in 2. Look at this good ball control. See if, oh, there's a good dig right there. Let's see if he can get him. This is a good rally. This is the best rally we've seen so far. Oh, nice dig. Boy, there's a good rally. That should get the crowd's appreciation. Nice rally. Both teams had a chance to convert.
Dave Hollaway out of El Toro, California, and Long Beach State.
Looks like they're taking a break right now.
Somebody's definitely called a timeout. I have a feeling it's been it's Cleugh and Press.
Well, we'll step aside while the music continues here on the beach.
Southern California Screen Printing provides high-quality service and state-of-the-art facilities.
Hi, I'm Dave Reed, CEO of Advantage Memory Corporation in Irvine. I'm the owner of Dave Reed Racing, which runs on the NASCAR Featherlight Southwest Tour Series. I've been using Southern California Screen Printing for over 8 years now, and in my business, quality, speed, and performance is everything, which is what Brad and Kathleen Darr deliver.
Southern California Screen Printing makes it a priority to please each and every customer. So like Dave Reed, come on in today. Lape's Athletic Team Sales prides itself on quality, service, and reliability. Longtime customers like Mike Milner explains why.
Well, I think the number one thing that Bill gives you is just outstanding service. If we were playing a football game with El Toro over in London, England, and we went over there and we were going to practice for 10 days and I forgot the football tees, I could call the day before the game and they would be there on time. And most likely he would hand deliver it to me. And that's what you're looking for when you deal with somebody, is the number one thing that you look for is service. So if you need something very quickly, or if something gets stolen that needs to be replaced, then you want to deal with a reputable dealer that can supply you with your demands and what you need.
And whatever your needs for athletic supplies, come on into Lape's, located right off the freeway at Lake Forest and Moulton Parkway in the Laguna Hills Business Park. Quality, service, and reliability. That's Lape's Athletic Team Sales.
Welcome back. We are in semifinal game number 1. Maycock and Cleugh are just slightly behind Hollaway and Riedl.
No, they just came off, Bobby. They came off a huge 5 points there. They were on the bad side with their backs against the wall, and they just picked up 5 points. So they have all the confidence and momentum. Now they're going to the good side where they can jump serve for some easy points. Only trailing by 2 now.
So that means that Kurt Riedl will be on the top part of your screen, and Cleugh and Maycock are on the bottom part of your screen.
Oh, there's an ace. We just talked about how you get some easy points, and there's one of them right there. Boy, they do have all the momentum now. Let's see if they can get back in this and close this game out.
And they get the point, 10 serving 11. Press Maycock with the serve.
Boy, there's a miss serve, but it worked well.
And they get the side out.
Yeah, you could see Press and Mike talking right now. Mike was calling, I was blocking angle, and it looks like Press didn't catch the call and he stayed angle. So that was a ball that Mike wanted Press to get to.
Hollaway with the serve.
Big serve.
And it's almost as if he's serving into the wind.
That's what he's doing. Yeah, the wind's coming off the lake, so they're trying to cut the ball into the lake. And what you're seeing from Dave Holloway right now, because the other team is kind of picking on Kurt, he's trying to get it all done with his serve right now and take some pressure off of Kurt Riedl.
Fullback serve, trying to tie it up at 11, folks.
Mike Cleugh with the serve.
There's a play off the net. Boy, that's a tough break.
Hollaway with his patented shot off the net, tied out.
And speaking about the temperature, this is probably the first year, I know, Dave, you have your shirt off, but this is the first year that it's almost a little chilly.
It's too cold in the shade. I actually had to put my sweatshirt on in the shade. It makes it nice for the older players. There's some good ball control. Tight set. And Riedl throws that back. You know, they've been on 11 for a long time, so they just snapped that 6 points that Press and Mike had just scored. So that's a good break for them.
Riedl and Hollaway with the point, 12 serving 10. It doesn't seem like switching sides has affected them at all. If anything, they're doing better now.
Yeah, it seems like the bad side, which I talked about earlier, has become the good side. That's where all the points are being scored.
Side out, blue.
Mike Cleugh has been in this tournament every year since it started, and he said the only time he's been in the semifinals was in the first or second year that he played. So he says it's really nice to be back. Side out.
Yeah, we definitely have some new faces and some old faces. It's been a great tournament this year. The weather's been fantastic, and again, you know, everybody's done a real good job to pull this together. Let's see if he can get an easy one here. That's a big serve. Boy, Kurt had him. He just didn't get his hands over the net there. It looks like Hollaway and Riedl have changed up their playing. They were going at Jeff early, or Mike early, and they changed it up, and now they're trying to keep the ball on press, see if they can get some easy points.
Mike Cleugh with the serve, still 10 serving 12.
Boy, there's a big hit. Big hit by Kurt Riedl.
Here at the announcers table, everyone, round of applause. Bill Levine.
For the point, nice shot. Nice shot. It looks like when Mike gets a tight set, he gets a little conservative there. There he tried to break out a poke. Instead of poking it off to one of the short angles, he decided to poke over the top of the block. And of course, Holloway was there to pick that up.
Kurt Riedl and Dave Holloway definitely seem to be having the momentum now. It seems that we've had 3 or 4 points scored in a row and then about 5 side outs in a row.
Yeah, it's all about momentum. There's a big hit, a nice dig. And, oh, there's a nice get. Oh, nice play.
Holloway makes it.
Boy, nobody up. He should have swung at that ball. There's a nice block. There's the cut shot. That's a nice touch there. Good rally. Some great hustle on that play. There's a sand timeout.
We'll get a 20-second timeout for all you gals who need a bathroom break.
And Mike Cleugh told me before this game that when he was speaking about his partner, Press, that he says he has a really good jump serve, really good setter, really good blocker. He's just an overall good volleyball player.
Right, one of the best athletes we have out here.
The score is now 13-10. Hollaway and Riedl lead it over Maycock and Cleugh.
There's a good shot of Kurt and Dave right now. Right now they're thinking, let's just get the side out so we can get the ball back so we can serve these 2 points and close this game out. Again, volleyball is played to 15.
And it will go to 15 as long as they have at least 2 points ahead of the other team.
Right, you have to win by 2 and there is no cap. Nice pass. There's a great set. And and he makes a hitting error. He hits the ball long. Dave's looking for a call right now. He's asking the ref if he touched that ball. Now he's asking Mike if he's touched it.
Cleugh and Maycock get the point. 11 serving 13.
Right now they're adjusting the line. In the old days, we used to play with ropes and stuff and get these weird burns and stuff. Now they got these nice belts, so it makes it much easier.
I noticed that last year was the first time they had the belt.
Right, stepping it up. Here comes one of those big bomb serves.
Oh, and it's out.
Yeah, the problem is when you go wind up with a big serve, it's a lot harder to keep that serve in.
Dave Hollaway will serve now. Dave is 26 years old, and he is 6 feet 2 inches tall.
Here's a chance for a point. And that's a point. And now they'll switch sides.
All right, as they take a timeout, we'll take a timeout and be back with you with the finish of semifinal game number 1. Hollaway and Riedl lead it 14-11. Welcome back. It is the 14th annual Midsummer Volleyball Classic. This looks like this will probably be the end for semifinal game number 1. It has been pretty close throughout the whole game. Who will it be? Will it be Hollaway and Riedl or Maycock and Cleugh going to the final game?
Boy, right now I'm going to stick with Hollaway and Riedl. They're one point away with the big serve. Oh, it's a huge swing and a nice big bounce. It's a big, big play right there.
And they get the side out.
Hey, we want to thank Father Cox for that brilliant commentary up here. We're going to retire him with that song.
One thing I wanted to tell you about Dave Hollaway is that he is a 2-time Lake champion back in 1993 and 1994. No team has ever won 2 times in a row, but Dave's the only player who has been on 2 different teams that did win.
Oh, there's a big point on the overpass.
Mike Cleugh and Press Maycock certainly have not given up yet.
No, that's a great serve. Again, when you see the heater or the tough jump serve, what it does is sometimes it creates easy points. There's a huge, that's the Cleughy screwy, the one he was talking about early on. So they're going to pick on Kurt Riedl. And it looks like they're going to call a timeout, so it gives us a chance to...
We'll stay here while they take the timeout. 13-14. I'm sure Hollaway and Riedl wanted to take that timeout to maybe break their momentum.
Well, see, the thing is right now, there's nothing Dave can tell Kurt because, you know, Kurt has to pass the ball so Dave can get his hands on it. So right now, he's just giving Kurt some time to think about it. It's a great game now.
Kurt Riedl is from Dana Point, California. He went to UC Irvine, and he earned a degree in civil engineering. And he says he has 14 years of experience in volleyball. I guess all these players have been playing for quite a long time.
That's right. Yeah, Kurt played at Capital Valley, and that's where I actually got the first chance to meet him. I actually coached him when he was a freshman.
Oh, really?
So,
what kind of a player would you say Kurt is?
Oh, we knew he was going to be a solid player. He's very smart, and he's very athletic, as you can see.
Well, you're hearing the music going on around the lake here. It is definitely a fun atmosphere. Daryl Utterback and his partner do a good job of keeping everybody involved in this tournament every year, even the spectators, along with the little kids in the water, the boats on the water, the sailboats.
Now you
Definitely my favorite event.
Yeah, you can't beat it.
Sure beats being out when you're on baseball and you're thinking it's going to be hot because it's springtime and you have shorts on and it ends up being freezing, or when you're at football and it's a mud bath because it's actually raining out. That's my times when I prefer to be in the truck, but in the past 2 or 3 years I haven't been in the truck at all. I've always been outside. And it comes when it's events like this. This is when I love being outside.
Here's a huge play right here on the dig. It's a chance. Oh, and he hits it off the top of Kurt's head. So not only is Kurt afraid to hit the ball right now on a good pass, he takes his eye off the ball and takes one off the hat. So now we've got a knotted up game. And Bobby, this is what you talked about. Now the 15 doesn't matter. You have to win this game by 2, and there is no cap, so this game will go on. It's so much for my good side thing. When I told you the bottom part of the TV screen was the good side, all of the points, it seems like, have been scored on what I call the bad side, with the wind at your back.
The last 10 points, I would say, have been all scored on this side. Mike Cleugh for the serve.
I'm sure
14 all.
I'm sure, Bobby, they're going to go right back to Kurt here. Let's see if Kurt gets side out. Tough pass. Nice set to the net. And there's the swing. That's what Kurt needs to do. Kurt needs to swing. Last time he got a little tentative, tried to take something off of it, and that gave the other team a chance to pop it up and convert it for a point. Let's see if Kurt can concentrate here and gain it back and give him a big serve. Looks like Kurt's a little tired. He's just going to go back and serve an easy floater. And that's what he does, the deep floater.
And side out goes to Maycock and Cleugh.
Right there, you saw Kurt Riedl go to the net to block, and he tried to come off the net because he saw it was a bad set. Mike Cleugh had a chance to look it over, see that he was transitioning a little slow, so he actually went right back to the spot that Kurt was trying to defend.
Press Maycock and Mike Cleugh, they have been playing ball together ever since they played club volleyball back in high school. So he says, you know, they're really good friends. One thing is that they have really good communication going on the court right now. And that was how they picked each other when they decided to come together for this event. Side out to Hollaway and Riedl. Hollaway with the serve. Score is 14 all.
There's a nice hit.
Inside the block for the other side out. Third side out is 14 all, folks.
Now, we were talking earlier about some of these players. This is the 14th time we've had this tournament. It's an annual event, and there are only 3 players that have played in all 14. Now, all of these guys on the court right now are a little too young to remember the first one. So the 3 players that would have been the originals would have been Darren Utterback, Steve Friedman, and Toby Braun. They're the 3 guys that have never missed one of these tournaments. Oh, there's a huge hit.
Hollaway with the perfect set to Riedl with the side out. 4 times.
And did they play in this tournament this year?
Yes, they played in every single one.
Oh, okay. How'd they do this year?
Every single one of them's out right now, so it's definitely a changing of the guard. But I can't say I was not pulling for him.
The old guys giving it up to the young guys.
Riedl needs a big stuff here. Boy, that ball just caught the line.
That ball is called off the
Uh-oh, we got a tough call here. They're calling that a touch. They're saying a no touch. They're going to have to talk about it. They're saying that ball's in.
Holloway's calling no touch. The guy in the first row over here is calling no touch.
Okay, you got a discrepancy here. What they got, the ref called it the ball touched the block. If the ball touches the block and goes out of bounds, it's a point for the team to hit the ball. Okay, what they're saying, if there's no touch, they're saying the ball hit the line.
We're calling this no touch. We're calling this in. Side out Maycock. Round of applause for Maycock Cleugh.
That's a good call. The call is, the ball did hit the line clearly, but the ref didn't see that. She thought it was a touch and the ball was out, so it didn't matter. So she changed her call. Changed her call, kept it the same way though, but she kept it the same way.
Same result.
Yeah, exactly. But she changed, yeah, that's the only time you'll see a ref change a call, when she can keep the same result.
Maycock with the serve, 14 all.
Okay, right there, you just saw Press throw the ball up and catch it. You're allowed one service mistake like that, then you have to hit the ball the second time, or it's a side out. Ball's long. Try to put a little extra on it. It's a lot tougher to get that ball to bite with topspin when you're swimming with the wind at your back, and that's what Press was trying to do right there. Now, Dave should have a lot of energy since he's not having to attack the ball. Kurt right now has been, has had most of the workload as far as hitting and blocking. See if Kurt can get on him. Boy, there's a nice angle there.
Around the block. Says, I don't want you to
They get the side out. One thing you'll notice about Maycock and Cleugh is their motto is inch by inch. I think you said that earlier, and that's definitely what they've done in this tournament. They've, you know, just been taking it one play at a time. Even when they were down by 5 points, they just kept going 1 point, and now it's tied 14 all.
Yeah, they'll keep chipping at you. Oh, there's trouble. This could be a point. Oh, and he goes to the deep spot. Boy, there's a break right there for Riedl. That could have been a point for Cleugh and press Maycock.
Faces in the crowd, center for USC, David Burney.
And Kurt Riedl had quite a record when he was back in high school. He was the MVP on the varsity volleyball team back in '87. He also was the Orange County All-Star, All-League, and All-CIF. Quite an impressive record.
Yeah, a lot of these players very talented all through high school and college.
He is also no newcomer to the Lake Mission Viejo volleyball tournament. He was first place in 1994, third place in 1995, and third place as well in 1993.
And the worst he can do this year is third place if he doesn't win this game. So again, Kurt's just showing what a tough player he is. Tough serve. They change it up and go to Dave Hollaway. Uh-oh, here's a chance for a point. Let's see what they do here. Oh, there's a nice dig. We got a nice rally here. Tight set. That's a great set. Oh, he lost the ball. Boy,
looks like the sun probably was right in his eyes.
I think he just took his eye off the ball, looking the court over. And
really playing a factor here in this game here.
And you know, I was just going to ask you about that, about the fact that they hit the ball so high up in the air. Obviously, it's to give them more time. But with the wind situation, is that not a good idea to do?
Yeah, what it does is, right, so big indoor hitters are definitely at a disadvantage because they're used to high sets. Guys that like the quick sets, definitely an advantage in the wind because the wind can't play havoc with a lower set. Right now we got Kurt and Dave talking things over. I don't know if this is a sand timeout or not. Here they go.
Looks like they had a quick timeout. Press Maycock with the serve. 15 serving 14. You see him and his partner.
Now this is for the game. Press can end it right here on this serve. Boy, what a comeback this would be. Tough serve. They go to Hollaway. Oh, there's a stuff. Well, it's a good save by Dave Hollaway.
They get the side out. What does it come down to now? Is it just sheer determination, sheer grit?
I like that inch by inch thing. If you just take it real slow, things will happen. If you try to get all the points at once, like right now, Hollaway, they need to score 3 points, but they need to get one so they can switch sides here at 15-15. Oh, here we go. Here's a point. Oh, there it is. And they're at 15 all. It's a great game.
The score is 15 all. We will be taking a break right now. Please join us as we'll have more, still more to come as semifinal one.
Invites you to experience our full-service salon offering hair, nails, waxing, massage, reflexology, electrolysis, and complete makeovers. We are proud to also offer Epicurean facials and peels. Mention you heard this offer on Athletes in Motion and receive 1/2 off on any services on your first visit to Reflections.
Lake Forest Limousine Service, ultimately the best in Orange County. Catering to all your needs, ranging from airport service to wedding parties. Ask about our special midweek dinner packages, as well as our dinner theater packages to Medieval Times and Wild Bill's in Buena Park. If you're in need of transportation for business meetings or crosstown conferences, ask about our town car service and affordable rates. We guarantee professional service. How about that special day in your life? Ask about our popular wedding packages in the newest and finest automobiles. Lake Forest Limousine Service has plush and comfortable automobiles for any occasion. And don't forget to ask about convenient airport service to any of Southern California's airports. Pamper yourself. Enjoy the good life. Call Lake Forest Limousine Service today at 714-380-7794.
Welcome back to the game of the week. This is a great semifinal game number 1. We're tied at 15 all. As you recall, the rules is the first team to 15 would have won, but because they don't have a 2-point lead, they're going to go as high as it takes until one team or the other has a 2-point lead. Right now, Dave Hollaway is getting ready with the serve.
Dave Holloway's been working a really good jump serve, and he goes right back to it right now. Oh, there's a great deep spot right there. Good communication between Press and Mike right now. They're helping each other out by calling out that open sand. That's what makes a good team. You can't see Holloway on the screen right now, but he's just kind of thinking, boy, that was a good serve. How did they control that so easily? He thought for sure that was a point.
Mike Cleugh with the serve.
He's going to come back with that jump serve of his. Tough serve. Great set. There's a big hit. Okay, Kurt's back now. Kurt's starting to hit balls. You know, all that time we took on the switching sides and stuff while we were waiting for commercial break, help Kurt to focus and get back, you know, catch his wind. Let's see if he can do something here with a serve.
Well, and now Kurt and Dave are on the side, which is the side that seems to be where everyone's scoring from.
Right, you see Kurt now just kind of serving the floater. They're back on Mike. This is where they got their points early on in the game, and they got away from that. There's a nice deep hit to the middle.
Well, they don't get the point on that play. Side out,
boy, Mike's
over to Hollaway and Riedl.
Mike's got a lot of bounce and stuff. He's feeling real good right now. Nice set. There's a nice tool.
Off the block.
Yeah, you were talking about Mike's blocking and how he doesn't have a lot of confidence in his blocking. He says he's not a great blocker. He'd like to work on that. What it is, he's at a disadvantage. He's the smallest guy on the court right now, and big guys have an advantage. Because the net is 8 feet high, on the tight sets, anybody can block a tight set. But when the ball's off, he has to go up a little bit later, and because he's a little bit smaller, he has to be up in the air longer. And that's what you saw just right there. That's a nice dig.
Unbelievable dig by David Hollaway. Then went up to block for Press Maycock, says, thanks very much, I'm going across court. Then I will talk to my partner.
And you see there in the bottom half of your screen, Cleugh and Maycock talking to each other, probably discussing their strategy at this point.
That's right. They're just saying, come on, steady out, get the ball in, let's get a point here.
The score is still 15 all.
Nice hit. Kurt's playing real steady right now.
Side out again.
And Bobby, the wind's kicked up, so we're going to see a lot less ball control than we saw about 5 minutes ago.
So without having the ball control, does that make it a little quicker points?
Yes, definitely.
Kurt Riedl with the serve.
He's going to serve a floater there, and he serves out. Boy, that's a heartbreak when you're just trying to get the ball in.
And would you say that's due to the wind?
No, you know what? That's a mental thing when you serve. I mean, he's trying to pick a spot there, but when you serve the ball 4 or 5 feet out, that's a mental thing. You just, you know, it's definitely not an athletic thing. He's done that a million times. There's a nice pass. And a great set by Holloway. Oh, and a huge block by Press.
And we finally have a point, 16-15. Mike Cleugh and Press Maycock are leading, I think, for the first time in this game.
Now Press has got that big jump serve of his working. He's serving for the game now. Let's see what happens. Boy, that's a great serve. Disrupted the offense. This could be for the game. Tight set. And that's the game. Boy, what a comeback we just saw there. Boy, I didn't give them much of a chance when they were down 11-4.
That was definitely a tremendous comeback. The score, final score, Maycock and Cleugh defeated Hollaway and Riedl 17-15. Stay with us when we come back. We'll be bringing you semifinal game number 2.